Hello, Merry Christmas to all. Today, I'd like to talk a bit about truth. Relatively, many people don't really understand the concept or idea of truth. To them, this truth is grown from cultural affirmations, the orientations, or knowledge gained from their backgrounds or education. But in reality, truth is perceived from three dimensions relatively, from my own definition. There is your truth, there is my truth, and there is the truth. The truth is always central. My truth is internal, your truth is external, but the truth is central. It's always in between. So for you to really gain consciousness and benefit from its utility or value, my truth or your truth need to liaise and synergize with the truth to produce a unity. Your truth might be the truth. My truth might be the truth. But there needs to be awareness. There needs to be education. There needs to be evaluation. And then, some might bring duration, but I don't think truth is durational. For me, truth is eternal. Because truth is singular. Truth is unique. Truth is original. Every other thing about truth is imitation. Truth is either itself or nothing. Yeah. The most permanent characteristics of truth is what? It's permanence, relatively. Truth doesn't change. Truth is itself or nothing. Truth is one or none. So it's not left for you to really get educated, get enlightened, read books, listen to, the voice of truth, the voice of silence, the voice of reality. Listen to your mind. Listen to the you in you to see that your truth layers with the truth to give clarification. It's left for me to listen to the truth, the central truth, to see that my truth liaises with the truth, to give clarification. Because once there's clarification, there's less commotion. Once there's less commotion, there's less assassination, there's less frustration, there's less suspicion. Once there's clarification, there's a kind of relaxation. People get peace, people relax. The truth is a liberator. The truth is an emancipator. The truth secures. The truth is highly enlightening. The truth heals. Even the Bible itself says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. If only we'll be humble enough, we'll be patient enough, we'll be curious enough to see that which we perceive as truth liaises with the truth. That which I perceive as truth liaises with the truth. Because the truth is the foundation on which all other realities stand. Without the truth, it's difficult for the human to stand. It's difficult for society to really move on, spiritually, mentally, psychological, intellectual, political, economical, Without the truth, it's difficult for marriages to move on. It's difficult for people to grow. Relatively, life is cumbersome, especially the life, marred by ignorance, arrogance, and vengeance. So it's very important that we get to the truth, not just the truth, the root of the truth. Get to the foundation of the truth, so that we can now get, a pedestal to stand on. So we can now get a foundation, solid foundation to stand on, to build whatever edifice we want to build in life. Is it political? Is it marital? Is it academical? Is it intellectual? Is it engineering? Whatever. Is it botanical, chemical, physical? even astrophysics, all those things. Whatever we need to do, we need to find out that we are standing on the truth. We need to find out that our foundation is the truth in all our ways. We need to ask ourselves, what I'm about to do, or what I intend to do, is it the truth? Is it beneficial to all concerned? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build a healthy relationship? Will it add value to existence? Will it enlighten and enhance humanity? These are the basic things I expect us to do. This thing I'm doing now, this thing you're about to do now, in the next 30, 40 years, will I be proud of it? This is what I'm about to do in the secret. When it comes out to the open, will I be proud of it? Will I defend it? This is what I'm worrying about now. The next 30, 40, 50, 100 years, will it still matter? These are the things you ask yourselves. These are the questions you ask. Who am I? What am I? When am I? How am I? What am I living for? After here, where next? These are the questions you ask so that you get to the bucolics, go to the botanics, go to the basic, the rural, the simplified aspect of life. Then that will kind of reduce your high blood pressure. It will kind of make you calm, make you humble, knowing that many were here before they're gone. We are here now, soon to be looked for, not seen. Others will soon take our place. You need to understand that life, relatively, might look like a marathon, but in a way, it comes as relays, because people handed over to us. We are now running with the battle. But we're going to hand over to other people. So what type of, civilization are we handing over to the next generation? What kind of civilization are we handing over to the next generation? What kind of cultures? What kind of morality? What kind of liberalism? What kind of democracy? What kind of orientation, training, and background are we handing over to the next generation? Are our lives moralistic? Are they legalistic? How do laws come about? Laws come about, through the concordance agreement, of the highest members of the public. That which they deem useful, that which they deem protective, that which they deem developmental. The majority of the people now agrees and say they'll be bound, or this thing will be binding on them. Then they respect it, they defend it. And violators of this commonly agreed principles are usually punished. That's what laws simply mean the consensus of the majority. It's like democracy. It's a consensus, of the majority, the agreement of the majority. That's what we call democracy. That's another name for democracy. So legalities, again, is a higher brand of democracy. So that's consensus of the agreement of the majority. Because every democracy, is a byproduct of traditional legitimacy, or traditional agreement, or traditional recognition, or traditional acceptance, or local acceptance. Because people should be ruled, by the rule of law, not the rule of men, not the rule of the leaders. So it gets back to the truth. What is the truth? The truth is original. The truth is eternal. The truth is one unknown. You are part of that truth. But realize who you are, when you are, how you are, why you are, and where you are. Realize that you have a source.